Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to episode 12 of Boruto Naruto's Next Generations, and the title of the episode is called Boruto and Mitsuki. So in last week's episode, I believe it was last week's episode, um, it was kind of suspicious of Mitsuki and how he let the guy go who we've been hunting down this whole entire season or series, or since the beginning of the season, I guess you could say. We've been hunting this guy down, and he's been the cause of this possessive chakra or whatever it is. And in last week's episode, we also did get to find out it like a little bit more about what it is and what it's trying to manifest, I guess you can say. So we got a couple hints, I guess you could say a little bit of answers, but there's still a little bit more mystery going around, especially with Mitsuki. Hopefully in this week's episode we do find out a little bit more information as to what is Mitsuki's end goal and what he's trying to do. I know there is some information revealed throughout the manga. I guess I've been wanting to check out that manga, but I guess I slightly don't want to be spoiled about some of the information, but then at the same time I do want to check out the manga. And I also haven't had the time to check out the manga, but like I do know that there is information in the manga that tells you why Mitsuki's doing all this. So, with that said, hopefully we do find out some more information in the episode as well, and rather than making us read the manga to find out all that information. Anyways, I'm gonna stop wasting you guys' time and let's just dive in with this week's episode. By the way, my hair is a mess. I want to apologize for that. I decided to comb it back today instead of combing it to the side or this side. I was like, I tried both ways and I was like, nah, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna comb it back. So I apologize for that. I really need a haircut. You know what? I just realized this. Could it be instead of this dude being related to Donzo in some way through the wood style chakra, could it be that he's related to Orochimaru? Because we do know that Orochimaru has some insight with the wood style and all that stuff. Because he was experimenting in Hashirama cells. And I honestly, yeah, now that I put it together, I think maybe Orochimaru might have to do with this rather than Donzo. Now that I think about it. I don't know, we'll see. I also do like how Naruto has become more relevant throughout the series now than he was in the beginning of the series. Because in the beginning series, he was kind of like a side character. Now he's becoming more of a major side character. I wouldn't say he's a main character just yet. But he's becoming more relevant. And Sai is too. And I like how Sai's actually investigating all this because he feels like he's part to blame. Because he feels like this dude has like some relationship with Danzo and he wants to help him the same way that Naruto helped Sai, which is amazing. I like that as well. Also, now looking back at like Naruto Shippuden, I remember how they brought two Ambos onto the team after Sasuke and Kakashi were out of commission. Well, Kakashi was out of commission and Sasuke left, so they replaced Sasuke with Sai and then Yamato with Kakashi because he was a little bit out of commission for a while. But the funny thing is, too, the second that they came back, literally Sai and Yamato became so irrelevant that no one even paid attention to them anymore. Oh, I think I know who that is. Is that? Oh my god, it has to be. It has to be. That has to be Orochimaru. Like I saw the little purple thing, and the flamboyant walk. That has to be Orochimaru. I know I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Then again, Sasuke also had that too, so it could have been Sasuke. But Sasuke didn't walk flamboyant like that. Who is this kid? I've seen him before. Damn, I'm impressed with the one geek kid. He's actually doing pretty cool. Yeah, he's actually really good now. There's no way I could do that. Mitsuki's like, oh, did you restructure your body? And he goes like, wait, how do you even do that? They took a little bit longer because they stopped for a little bit. Dude, I'm impressed. He just makes a Shadow Clone to go help him out. While he's risking him losing the match through doing this. Oh no. Mitsuki goes and helps out, obviously. Wherever Boruto fails, Mitsuki comes in with the support. But Boruto has to do the initiation. He has to, start it. And then Mitsuki comes on and helps him out. All three of them failed. They did show teamwork, though. That's the most important thing. They failed the mission. Yeah, he is actually pretty impressive. Wait, isn't that Konohamaru's teammate? They all failed? That is true. Yeah, just because one of them passed doesn't mean all of them passed. They all failed because they didn't show teamwork. Then again, the one that showed the most teamwork, they didn't get there in time as well. But that girl, she's the same girl that was in Konohamaru's team. Dang, talk about a glow up. Yeah, I mean, you guys were really close that one time. That is true. Even though the grown-ups are, I agree with Boruto. Even though the grown-ups are, searching, they shouldn't, stop searching as well. They should help them out. Even though it's a thing for grown-ups to do. But I agree with Boruto. Mitsuki's so confused. He's like, why did I help them out? Obviously, I mean he is Uzumaki. The nucleus. That's an interesting comparison. I mean, I do understand. Yeah, I guess I can see the comparison. He's becoming the nucleus of the classroom, and he has helped out a lot of people. Like for example, this dude, he used to be the class bully. He used to like give up on school, not pay attention in school, and now he actually is paying attention to school, trying to pass and all that stuff. See, even Boruto's trying to help him up. And I love how Mitsuki's having like this slight character development where he's like actually no finding out what it means to be a comrade. Nakama. And I like how Mitsuki's very interested in Boruto because of this. This is, you know what? It's interesting because Mitsuki's almost like a combination of like his position in the team, I guess you could say, is very similar to like Sai and Sasuke in a way, but he's his own character. I do like it though. He's a lot like Sai because Sai, you know, at first didn't have emotions and all that stuff, and then later on through Naruto, he started getting emotions. Shh, quiet, Crypto. Yeah, and then that's also something interesting too. How Boruto has the same, you know, personality as Konohamaru because everyone looked like saw Konohamaru as the Hokage's grandson rather than seeing him as him. And that's the same thing Boruto is doing right now. I like it. I like how they're adding like certain like characteristics that the previous generation had. But they're, you know what? Here's another thing too. They're each their own character as well. Wait, what? That's interesting. Could it be that she's not as innocent as we all think she could be? Could it be that she's from the Sound Village as well as Mitsuki? Excuse me. It's true. She feels the most responsibility out of everyone. Even though she feels responsible for Boruto's actions sometimes, she also does enjoy seeing Boruto, you know, being himself. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I know a few people did mention in the comment section, but yeah, I knew it. Her parents died. Oh, I wonder. I'm very intrigued by her character now. We did find out that her father was a shinobi, a great shinobi, and that he died somehow. And her mother, as we saw in her flashback, she seemed very weird, if you ask me. Very creepy. Um, Very sinister would be the proper way of saying it. Oh, he brought Mitsuki home? Wow. It is a little bit, though. I don't think we've ever seen it other than Shikadai. Excuse me. Watch Missy come and help out. He's gonna come and help out. I love it. It's definitely giving me some Naruto vibes. He definitely has Naruto in him. He's a lot like his father, if you ask me. I also like the way that Misi was looking around like the house and stuff like that because he's like trying to experience what it feels like to have a family, which I guess you could say he kind of does, but he doesn't at the same time. From what I know about him, strongest of all the Kages. Is he really? Yeah, I guess you could say he is the strongest of all the Kages. I love how Boruto underestimates him so much just because he sees him so relaxed and stuff. But Naruto is pretty much a savage, as you will see in Boruto the last movie if you haven't seen it. It definitely is. He definitely is still a savage. Naruto's home. Trying to act cool. I can see Boruto. He's like trying to act it cool. Like, yeah, my father's the Kage, yeah. Ah, he's home. Watch him getting his name wrong. Dude, they're just shaking hands so respectfully. I think it's impressive. He's only been eating ramen this whole entire time. I mean, it makes sense. What happened? It's a clone, isn't it? It's a clone. He has to. See, Boruto just wants to have just a regular life, like a regular family, but he needs to realize that his father's the Hokage. He has all these responsibilities on top of him. So Mitsuki's gonna go to talk to Boruto. Wow, Boruto has so, or not Boruto, Naruto has so much respect to Mitsuki. Dang. I'm a little impressed, man. Like, Naruto respects him a little too much. Oh. This whole entire time I thought that he was Hokage ever since they were born. But he actually became Hokage in the middle of them being raised. So now I understand, because, like, okay, it's like your father is there in your life this whole entire time taking care of you, loving you, and all that stuff, and then eventually he gets this big important job where you don't see him anymore. So now, honestly, that actually makes me understand Boruto's character even more. Because this whole entire time, I thought he became Hokage, like, early on while they were, like 2 years old and stuff. But you know what? That honestly makes it different. Who is this? I want to see it. Let me see it. What my parent couldn't do. So it's the same for you too. Aww. So, who is his parent? At least, well, excuse me, or at least who is he? Like, that he's talking about? Because, like, I know a little bit of what happens in the future, but, like, I'm not 100% sure if that's who he's talking about. It could be, like, there's two people that I think it could be that he's talking about. Oh, so now he's gonna tell Boruto everything already? What's he gonna say? I hate it. I hate it when it ends like that. Like, I felt like he should have, like, they should have ended like with him saying like, "Oh, it's me," or like, "Oh, it's so and so," or it's so and so that, and then all of a sudden it ends like that. That would have been better. Instead, they just ended like, "Oh, I know who's responsible for the ghost incident," and then after it just ends. Come on, like, for real, like, at least do the cliffhanger a little bit, like, add a little bit more to the cliffhanger. Don't just leave it like blank, like, without knowing any information whatsoever. Oh well, doesn't matter. Hopefully the preview will show me something. Maybe we'll find out what he actually knows in the preview, or at least hint it. Anyways, we got a lot of character development with a lot of characters in this episode. If you ask me, like, especially revolving more around Mitsuki, Boruto, and Naruto. Like, we got a lot of character with that between those guys. But I like, this whole entire time, like, I feel like I'm stupid. Like, this whole entire time, I thought Boruto grew up with Naruto being Hokage, so he already knew that Naruto was the Hokage. But instead, now I know that when they were younger, Naruto wasn't Hokage, so now he was there this whole entire time, raising them, taking care of them, loving them, you know, having a relaxing family dinner, and then ever since he became Hokage, he just hasn't been around a lot. So now I entirely understand Boruto's character, and I don't hate that about him anymore. And it's just because of the simplest thing that I found out. What is that? Yo, is that Kakashi? Yo, my boy Kakashi. The demon beast appears. Yo, that was Kakashi, wasn't it? Yo, okay, so it looks like there's gonna be another attack on the village, similar to how the Ninetales attacked. Yo, I wonder what that creature was. How many tails did it have? First of all, you know what? Let me check that. Honestly, let me check that, because that might actually reveal something as to what this creature is. I'm gonna have an image somewhere around here of the creature or whatever, somewhere around here. So, wait, first of all, it looks like Boruto can see the creature with his eye powers. You see in the preview, like, his eye powers get awakened. Okay, and then here's the creature. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tails? No. I feel like it definitely... Nah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 tails, or at least from what I see in this image. I might be counting one wrong. Yeah, I think it's 8. I might be wrong though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8 from what I see here. I mean, potentially it could have another tail somewhere hidden. If it has another tail, then it could be like something related to the Ninetales in some way. That's why I was like, let me check out these tails. But now I just see 8 tails. And then we see like the mane of it, like it has like a lion mane, and I'm guessing it's the same creature that Boruto summoned that one time, and that same creature that Boruto sees every time he sees this possessive chakra. So it has like the monkey face and all that stuff. Someone didn't link me, someone did let me know what it's based off of, like in Japanese culture or something around those lines. I think it's like, it's either Chinese culture or Japanese culture. I forget, but it's some weird beast that someone told me about, where it has like the face of a monkey, and then like the body of a tiger, or things somewhere around those lines. I forget what it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head, but since someone did mention it, I'm probably going to go back and pin that comment, actually, so you guys can see it. So, you know, just go back to last week's episode 11. I'm going to pin that comment so you guys can check that out as well. Actually, let me do that right now before I forget. Let me just type it in. Let me just save it so I don't forget about it later on in the line. So yeah, next episode is where shit does get serious and shit does start. We're going to start getting answers. It's going to hit the climax of the story arc, I guess you could say. We're going to get some answers as to what this creature is, what's the end goal, who is Mitsuki, what is Mitsuki's relationship to this thing, who is Mitsuki's talking about when he talks about his parents. Me personally, I kind of know an idea of 2 people it might potentially be, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I don't want to spoil anything, because I do know some stuff that you guys might not know. But like, in my opinion, I'm leaning towards it's more like Orochimaru because of the reasons why I gave you earlier. But then someone has been mentioning that there's this other character in the Mitsuki manga who is kind of important to his story, which I think could also be who that is. So I'm not going to mention who that character is. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But I'm guessing it's either that character or Orochimaru character. Or the Orochimaru. So it's in between those 2 characters, in my opinion. I don't want to spoil anything, so I don't want to mention who that character is. But those of you who have read the manga, you guys know who I'm talking about. Anyways, let me know what your predictions are in the comment section down below. Are you guys hyped for next week's episode? What do you think that creature is? Oh my god, I cannot wait to see this battle. And we see my boy Kakashi coming back in. Like, we see him like a little brief second in the preview. So I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen, what's gonna go down, man. Like, I want to see like a major fight between Boruto or something like that. Oh my god, I'm hype, guys. I'm hype. Anyways, I'm guessing I'm gonna end the video with that. If you guys like my reaction, please leave a like. Also subscribe, check my channel in the description box below. Also follow me on my social media to keep you guys updated in case anything happens. And I will see you guys next week with the next episode. Bye guys!